Yes, winners of 60 races here. It's the 16th running. 8 of them, incidentally, been abandoned. One of them, number 1, is Pando Prince, ridden by Brendan Powell. 2 is Prideaux Boy, Alan Webb. 3, Royal Stag, Hewell Davis. 4, Long Engagement, Richard Dunwoody. 5, McClure, Dermot Brown. And 6, Mr. Key, Simon Sherwood. And here's how they're betting at the moment.
Pando Prince 2-1. Royal Stag and McClure 7-2. Long Engagement 4-1. Prideaux Boy 12-1. Mr. Key 16-1. Full show.
Key in the sheepskin noseband with Pando Prince over on his far side. Then comes Prideaux Boy and Royal Stag. Long Engagement, McClure the back marker. As they come down to the next, Pando Prince on the far side, Mr. Key. Behind them, Royal Stag, Long Engagement, Prideaux Boy and McClure. Run down to the water now. Mr. Key from Pando Prince and Royal Stag and Long Engagement, McClure and Prideaux Boy as they jump the water. Mr. Key is in the lead of Pando Prince with Royal Stag on his outside, and Long Engagement, McClure and Prideaux Boy closely grouped. As Mr. Key leads from Pando Prince and Royal Stag together, Long Engagement, McClure and Prideaux Boy. Coming to the 4th, the one after this will be a ditch. Mr. Key jumps it well. Royal Stag and Pando Prince, Long Engagement, McClure and Prideaux Boy. Here's the ditch now, the first of them. Mr. Key from Pando Prince, Royal Stag, McClure, who puts in a tremendous leap there. Jumps right up sides Pando. Long Engagement 5, Prideaux Boy 6, as Mr. Key comes to the next, jumps it in the lead from McClure, who jumps it second. Pando Prince and Royal Stag, Long Engagement and Prideaux Boy. As they run to number 7, Mr. Key from McClure and Pando Prince, then Royal Stag, Long Engagement and Prideaux Boy. As we see them, that's McClure towards the right. In the center of the fence is Mr. Key. McClure jumps it second, and there Royal Stag a faller. Royal Stag has gone there. Mr. Key, the leader, from McClure, Pando Prince, Royal Engagement and Prideaux Boy as they swing left-handed and make their way towards the cross fence. 5 left to jump. Mr. Key in the lead from McClure, Pando, Long Engagement and Prideaux Boy. Royal Stag continuing riderless. He's obviously looks as though he's unscathed. At the cross fence, Mr. Key landed in the lead from McClure. Pando Prince being chased up on the inside of McClure. Long Engagement and Prideaux Boy very close indeed, racing round the home turn. Mr. Key with the advantage from McClure, Pando Prince, Prideaux Boy and Long Engagement coming there strongly as they come down to another plain fence. 4 from home. Mr. Key from McClure. On the far side, Pando Prince. On the near side, Prideaux Boy with Long Engagement. Mr. Key there from McClure, Pando Prince, Long Engagement and Prideaux Boy as they race to the final ditch now. Mr. Key, 3 from home, from McClure in second. Then Pando and Long Engagement. Slight mistake there by Prideaux Boy, but trying to get back into the picture. Coming down now to the second last, and as they do so, it's Mr. Key from Long Engagement and McClure. Mr. Key from Long Engagement and McClure as Pando Prince loses ground. Prideaux Boy looks out of it, and Mr. Key still holding Long Engagement and McClure trying to make ground over on the far side. It's still Mr. Key. Mr. Key jumps the last in the lead from McClure, who jumps it second. Then comes Long Engagement racing into the closing stages, and Mr. Key, who's made just about all the running in the Gowrings Game Spirit Chase, holding McClure well as they race up towards the line, and Mr. Key is going to win it. A double for Simon Sherwood. Second is McClure, and third is Long Engagement. 4, Pando Prince, and 5 is Prideaux Boy. And so the result is first, number 6, Mr. Key, owned by Mr. John McManus, trained by David Murray Smith, and ridden by Simon Sherwood. Second was number 5, McClure, owned by Mrs. A.C. Leggett, trained by Jimmy Fitzgerald and ridden by Dermot Brown. And third was number 4, Long Engagement, owned by Mrs. A.J. Davies, trained by David Nicholson and ridden by Richard Dunwoody. Fourth was number 1, the favourite, Pando Prince. So number 26 of the winner of the season for David Murray Smith, from his 61st runner, a percentage of more than 42%, and a double for Simon Sherwood puts him on the 48 mark. And of course, our next one, the Tote Gold Trophy, worth 32,200. That's 2 miles over hurdles, winners of 31 races. Meanwhile, the winner of the Gowrings Game Spirit Chase, Mr. Key.
McClure 7-2, and third number 4, Long Engagement 4-1. 6 francs.